Hi everyone. Thank you, Mike, for this wonderful initiative, Data Popcorn. Thanks for the opportunity. This 5 minutes video is about alternates to Power BI dashboards with Microsoft Fabric items. As you know, we use Power BI dashboards for various use cases. I will cover one of the use case and I'll show you what is the alternate that we have within Microsoft Fabric for that use case. Let's talk about the use case. So we use Power BI dashboards to create alerts, right? Let's see how we typically create, right? So consider this is a simple Power BI report, and we can easily pin this visual, right? If I just go and pin this visual, so it will ask you to create a new dashboard or an existing dashboard, right? Click pin, right? So once this is done, like this visual will be pinned into this dashboard. Right, in the same way, like can easily pin multiple visuals into this dashboard. But if you want to create an alert, you just need to go here and you can see manage alerts. So this option will not be available for the other visuals that you try to pin, right? If I just go here and if I try to pin this visual into the same dashboard, just please pin and then go dashboard, you can see here, so you don't see a manage alert. So as you know, this is a kind of a limitation with the dashboard, so which means you need to create alerts only on the card visuals that you have pinned into the dashboard. So here we go here, manage alerts, add alert rule, active on alert title, then what is the measure or the KPI that we have considered to create an alert, what is the condition above or below, what is the threshold value. So this is how we usually configure. Whenever there is a change on the data, we will be getting an alert. And let's see how this can be handled with Microsoft Fabric. Right, as you know, in Microsoft Fabric, there is a new component or a feature called the data activator. Right, so that's a wonderful feature within Microsoft Fabric, and that feature is integrated across multiple experiences within Microsoft Fabric. So for example, if I just go to this same Power BI report, here you can see an option called set alert, right? Or if I just go to any of the visual, if I just click this option, you can see set alert, right? Which means this data activator, which is already integrated in Power BI and various other experiences. So here, since we have selected this particular visual, that particular visual is highlighted, but you still see an option to see an alert for the other visuals. Let's say if you want to create an alert for this card visual, you can just go and choose that visuals or a table visual, right? So this has a flexibility to allow you to choose a specific visual on the page, and it has considered all the applied filters. So for example, these conditions are already applied on the filter pane, which is already taken care. And here you have an option to set up a condition, right? So here in this case, we just have only one measure, which is called the product count, and what is the operator that you want to set it up, right? Whether it changes the value greater than, lesser than, all operators are there. And from an action perspective, whether you want to get an alert on an email or a Teams message, and who are all the recipients that you want to notify when there is a change in the value, right? And if you go to the show option, you can say like where this particular data activator item is going to be created. So we can choose any workspaces, right? As a prerequisite, you need to make sure you have a Fabric workspace, because this data activator is supported only for the Fabric workspaces, right? So here I can just go and choose any of my workspaces. In this case, I'm just choosing the same workspace. And here I can create a new reflex item, right? As part of the data activator, we are creating a new reflex item. So let's say 01 and then click create. So in the backend, it is creating a reflex item. Okay, once it is created, you can just click this open in data activator. So this will take you to the reflex item which got created. So here you have two sections. One is data section and then design section. Data section, it will show you from where it is streaming the data. So product count is the visual that you have selected or the measure that we have selected in the Power BI. And if you see here, these are all the data, right? So we have color wise product count, right? So that is what it is displayed here, and it is going to stream the data for every 1 hour, right? So that's how you can see it here. Under design, you will see different properties, right? The color is the one which is something that we have selected. Under that, you have a trigger component. So how it is going to trigger and what is the message that you want to configure here. And this is the properties, right? As we select a KPI or a visual, so there are two components, right? Dimension and measure. So in this case, color is one of the property, which is a dimension, and then product count is a measure, which is another property. So you can easily go through and understand the information here, because it is streaming the data from that particular visual to this reflex, and you can see the events, right? So how the data is flowing for each color, right? This is how you can handle the alerts. This is going to be supported for any visuals that you have within your Microsoft Power BI report. Thank you.